Never hear me complain about what I ain't got. Cause if I want it, I'ma go get it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your guy, Kerry Huge Ego Wilson, Huge Ego 1000 if you want to call me that. This is our first episode of Drinks and Discussions right here at La Creme in North Charleston, South Carolina. If you don't know me right now, you know me after tonight.
Hello, I'm LaMonica, and Smile Smalls on Facebook. If you don't know me, now you know.
I'm looking forward to that too.
What's going on, everybody? It's Theo Washington, Mr. Across the Nation. Everybody know me as a truck driver, so I'll be rolling, doing my thing.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Demond, 50, Taylor, and we're gonna get this thing started. Check us out every Thursday night.
Let's get it going.
Hi. Tonight we're doing Drinks and Discussion at La Creme Bar and Lounge. Drinks and Discussion is where grown, mature individuals get together and have casual conversation about different topics that's going on in our life, things that we've experienced, and just to kind of get an input, opinion, or perspective from other people, so people can gain insight and knowledge of different things. We're not biased. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. This is a no judgment zone, and we're here to be grown and enjoy the night.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, we only have 2 mics. Y'all gonna see us passing this mic around. We're gonna refine this thing as we go along, but right now, y'all just enjoy. I think we got a good panel here. You know, again, we got LaMonica. All smiles.
And smile.
And smile. Hey, we gonna, hey y'all, and we gonna fuck this up sometime. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, again, we got my man Theo and we got my man 50. We gonna have some good dope conversation. And we got this little thing here, and we got some questions in here that we've had. You know, the patrons write down their questions or maybe some things that they want to talk about. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get to it. But right now, you know, let's just talk about some bullshit.
How about it?
I mean, yeah, let's talk about some bullshit. I mean, at the end of the day, hey, we're right here in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm not from Charleston. I'm from King Street. I mean, near King Street. So I'm from the country. No, we ain't got no Walmart, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm way down the country. And but I've been here I was here for like 10 years at one point in time, and then I came back. I'm here for like 8 years now. And so I met some great people, just like these, you know, the people on the panel here. And to keep it a buck with y'all, I don't know this gentleman that well. I don't know this gentleman that well. You know, I know Monica, but you know, that's a good dynamics as far as, you know, as far as I believe. And so that gives us an opportunity to have some interesting, you know, discussions and not knowing what everybody's views are.
Right.
You know? And so, you know, we're going to get this thing going. Let's get it going. What y'all want to talk about right now?
Man, how you want to go with it, big man?
Man, it's a lot of things we can talk about right now. I always say, let's start this thing off with relationship questions.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Everybody needs some type of answer,
Right.
some type of solution, or a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all willing to pull something out of here right now?
Yeah.
I can piggyback off of what he just said.
go for it.
I think personally, you know, building our relationships with each other is the foundation for anything to stand. You know, a house isn't a house without a good foundation. You know what I mean? So initially, the relationships that we include ourselves in has to be spiritually based, I think. And then from there, everything else is gonna weigh itself out. It's just having to come across individuals that you're compatible with, recognizing who's for you, who's not for you, who's gonna be there in the long haul, everybody wants somebody for the long haul. So initially, we have to go to a 3-step period, I think. Conversating, communication is key to all relationships. And then knowing about your partner, the love language of your partner, is another lesson, I believe. Because if you don't know your significant other's love language, then you can be leading somebody astray, or they could be leading you astray. So, the third one is, to me, personally, what are we looking to build? Because not everybody wants a $1 million mansion. Not everybody wants the 3 cars and stuff like that. Some people want whatever they can settle with their partner. And as long as you communicate about that, you can go from there.
Like personally thinking this day and age in dating, you can go through all of that and still end up with BS. Yeah.
Well,
People are people, so.
yeah, true.
Yeah, but you gotta be honest from the beginning. You gotta be honest the entire time.
Well, even what you're saying that, right? I feel like when people go on dates, most people are wearing masks.
So
Everybody has a mask on when you're presenting to me.
it's a representative.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
representative is on display, full display. And whoever the representative is at that particular moment is not the real you.
So you're trying to say that you don't ever have a guard up?
Oh, of course, most people
All right,
do.
that's a
Yes.
mask.
Of course, and that comes from whatever you have experienced in your past relationships, or how your parents raised you as a child. Because if they came in raising you with some kind of toxicity as far as learning behaviors, whatever your learned behavior is, you take that into your adult life. And that what you take into your adult life, you end up mirroring in other people.
True.
So now you and this person have something that's in common. That where the compatibility comes from. And you're both there spiritually to work that problem out. And maybe y'all might not be meant to be together, but that problem is the issue on hand. And y'all figuring that out is where it needs to be. That's what I think.
Well, you deep.
So,
You got all the shit tonight.
I know, right? All this is tonight.
They communicate and have Christ.
Oh no, I ain't say Christ now, but I mean,
Well, that's
to each
what
his
I
own.
think.
To each his own.
Well, I say it.
Okay.
Hey, and so you know what? I think that's a good lead-in, because what I did, I just pulled a card out, and I kind of think I know who wrote this shit. And it's probably somebody maybe sitting to the right of me, but I don't know.
No.
I don't know. No, not
No,
you.
that was no.
So I'm gonna read this, and now, you guys out there, I want you guys to participate now. All right, if you got something to say, come sit in the hot seat. All right, don't be afraid. Come sit in the hot seat. All right, let me move my Bud Light, goddammit. Come sit in the hot seat. So I'm gonna read this first question. So if you have something that you want to say, put your little body over here. All right, I'm gonna read. Do you think it's cool to cheat in a club when your spouse doesn't go out to clubs?
Do what?
That's not you?
Hell no.
Oh, my bad.
That sound like you, though.
I know, right? I know, right?
It's not cool to cheat, period. In the club, at home, outside, in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet texting. It ain't cool to cheat, period.
How you know about all
Can we read the? Can you define what cheating is to you?
Cheating is you doing something that you do not want the other person to do to you.
So you basically saying somebody has a hidden agenda, basically.
No, not a hidden agenda, because you can be in a relationship and it's not me because I don't cheat, but
But I think if you got a hidden agenda, that is cheating.
if you got it, no, not necessarily.
If you're not communicating that with your spouse, and you got a hidden agenda, you got your hand behind your back, your partner can't see that, now can they? That's part of your dark lights, I feel like.
Hey, I tell you, let's do something. All right. So nobody's married here, right?
Right.
Except for one person. I think that person should
Yeah, you should answer
be
that
able to
question.
answer that question. So get that man the mic.
Oh.
Want me to read the question again?
I mean, I don't know anything about cheating, so I don't know how I'm gonna answer that question. But let's read the question again and see what I can come up with.
Okay. Do you think it's cool to cheat in a club, and it says in a club, but it could be anywhere when your spouse doesn't go out, to clubs. And I look at this question: is it really cool to cheat? Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not about a
exactly.
club or nothing like that. It's
I mean,
cool
we
to cheat.
just talked about building a relationship, having the foundation, having religion in your relationship, and if you're with someone, y'all building all of that, and then you go out to the club, cheat, you just basically had a whole relationship or conversation built in a lie.
True that.
Because I'm pretty sure that other person didn't give you the permission to say, well, yeah, we're gonna do all that. I'm gonna let you cheat. So,
So let me. You go. Hey, if your wife was sitting out here tonight, she's gonna give you some when you get home for sure. But check this out. All right.
nope.
He said no. It's like that in marriages, right, man? Goddamn.
Buy the bottle. Right.
Yeah. So hey, sometimes it's like that in marriages because, and hey, I've been married a few times, so sometimes after a while, the sex life gets a little different.
You gotta plan it.
What?
Yeah, sometimes it be like
I
that.
definitely don't want to get married then.
Yeah. So no, that's not cool. But it ain't just the women, guys. Guys are like that too. I'm sure if you've been in a long-term relationship, come on, the sex ain't been like how it was when it first started. Come on. I mean, keep it a buck. But you gotta learn to spice it up. But that's a hard thing too. But I guess with that said, you gotta learn your partner's love language, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And that can take you a long way. But at the end of the day, even that ain't gonna be everything.
Right.
There's so much more to go into. We talking about finances. You let your finances be fucked up and see what your old lady say to you.
Yeah.
But I'll ask this question based off of this question here. And I know what everybody's going to say. Everybody's going to say no. But is it cool to cheat at all? Everybody's going to say no. But are there reasons to cheat that anybody would agree with? Because I know some people, you love your partner, but there's some things that they're not giving you that you want. Is it cool to go outside of a relationship? And personally, I would say no. Hey, let's work this out. And if we can't work it out, all right, we gotta part ways. But it don't always work like that. So you know what? I'm gonna let the lady on the panel talk about that.
So for one, no, it's not cool to cheat at all. However, what I'm gonna say is, if you cheat,
However, go ahead.
if you cheat and you're caught, the smart thing to do is be honest about it, instead of having your woman find out in the street somewhere, or you got her looking stupid out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, if you cheat and you get caught, be honest about it, because you never know where her mindset is.
So you never cheated and be like, yo, no, I didn't do that.
I don't
Wait a
cheat.
minute.
Hey, any of y'all out there ever cheated and be like,
Wait a minute.
okay,
In my
let me get in the hot seat.
adult, now in
Come
my
get in the hot seat.
adult
Come get in the hot
age,
seat.
in my adult age, I would say, high school, yeah, I take boyfriend serious, but as I've being in a serious relationship, no.
You never cheated.
Cap, I call Cap on that.
Call it.
All day long.
Okay, so
All day long.
I call it Cal.
as an adult, so I'm gonna say,
Respectfully
what
call
I'm
it
gonna
Cal.
say is real talk. From the age of when I started getting in serious relationships, I'm not talking about high school, okay?
Right.
But as an adult in a serious relationship, like with my kid's father, no, I didn't cheat at all. Period. That's why they still want me.
So if the relationship, what do you consider a serious relationship?
Serious relationship,
Yeah.
we committed, we living together, we paying bills,
Okay.
we doing this together.
Okay. All right. I got you.
And if my thing is, if nothing's going to be perfect, a relationship is not perfect, and all relationships do not have the same rules. I feel like if you're in a relationship, then you two make up your own guidelines, how you want your relationship to be. You know what I'm saying? So if something was to happen, I'm that type of person that if I ask you a question, give me the honest truth, because you never know. If you cheated, I might be like, okay, don't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it above with you. Most men, we not admitting to anything unless you got some hard freaking concrete evidence.
But just remember, if a woman asks you a question, she already knows the answer.
Nah,
We're not
see,
gonna ask.
no,
No,
that's
we
a
are
mind
not.
game.
No,
That's a mind game.
no,
That's a mind game.
no. We're not
They're
for one.
detectives.
No, but not always.
They are
No.
very detective.
We're not
No,
gonna
They
ask.
detect energy. They gonna check it.
No, but if I sit here and listen to what she just said, right? Not every woman gonna know, man. Not all the time.
The
Not saying
majority-
that y'all out there doing that.
Listen,
How
we
you gonna
got
say the majority?
we got that women's intuition. Okay,
Oh, shit.
if your woman, if you went out, right, you left home.
You know how many times I've been accused of cheating?
You've been
And I
married
ain't
3
cheat.
times. You married 3 times.
But I ain't cheat though.
Who knows?
Damn why we got divorced.
Hey, can I ask a question off camera?
Women cheat too.
No, you got no. Your question
Yeah,
gotta be
women
on
cheat.
camera.
Women cheat too. But my thing is, if you cheat and you get caught, be honest. Why lie about it? Because you make it worse when you lie.
That's
Because
okay.
no,
That's
no,
like to the
listen.
grave, though.
No, but listen.
Something.
For one, this is how I feel about it. So if you cheat on me, right? We're in a relationship. We in this relationship. That means we have a friendship, correct?
Okay.
That means we have a bond. So if you cheat and you lie to me, tell me how much did you value our relationship? Because now you're lying to me. How much did you value our friendship? Because you lied to me. Okay? Because if a
They lie
homeboy,
because they love you. You ain't
that's
seen the
a
movie.
damn lie.
You ain't seen the
No.
movie.
Hey,
They tell you the truth because they don't care about
we
you.
protecting your feelings. We
No,
protecting your feelings.
no, heck no.
Protecting your feelings.
That's some
Come
BS.
on, baby boy,
That's
baby boy.
BS. That's BS. All that cheap because I had somebody. No, real talk. I had somebody ask somebody, "Why did you lie?" And you know what they say? Because I didn't want to lose the friendship. That's some BS.
But that may have been, of course, the way that he was actually thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't thinking right.
He may not be thinking right, but he was probably trying to just protect your feelings.
But then that just right there made me not want to even deal with you because you lied.
But you know what?
But we friends. I mean, if you in a relationship with somebody,
Yeah, concrete
before you
evidence?
get, huh?
Yeah, concrete evidence.
Hell yeah! Like I say, I'm not
well,
going to
that's different.
ask
That's
you
the detective.
unless I know.
The detective always gonna have evidence before she actually even come to you with
Yo,
anything.
you gotta show me.
Real
You gotta
talk.
show me pictures and everything. You gotta show me text messages that came directly from my phone. You gotta show me all the shit, man. For real. You
Really,
gotta show.
Eric?
Yeah.
Sometimes it ain't
So what
always
if she
material
has-
though, fam.
But what-
they got
what if she
intuition.
has-
we
yeah,
do
what if
too,
she has-
but we might turn it off.
What if she got what?
What if she has
Intuition plays a
facts?
part.
Oh yeah, I mean you got facts. I mean, yeah, I mean I might just have to fess up.
You
and
just
be
gonna lie.
No, I might have to fess up then and take whatever come along with that. I mean, but it all depends. I mean,
It depends on what.
shit, maybe how I'm feeling that day. I don't know.
Really?
No.
So you don't value your friendship with your significant other if you're going to sit there and continuously lie.
No, but see, now I'm just playing devil's advocate because I don't do that. Hey y'all, I don't do that.
He's a man, y'all. Don't believe me.
I am, girl. I'm
So
a
all
man.
men
for real,
cheat, that's
for
what
real.
you saying?
Majority.
No, black men don't cheat.
You ain't seen the t-shirt?
What t-shirt?
Black men don't cheat.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
So let me ask you this. Okay, I got another good question to bounce off of that. Okay, so men that got money. I ain't talking about change. I'm talking about money. Do they get a pass
Pass for what?
to deal with other women? Hey,
Listen.
it ain't cheating. I heard. Hey, there's another guy on the internet now. He says it's not cheating if you're a high value man. You're exercising options.
Exhausting options.
Well, you could
If
be
you have
exhausted.
money.
You ain't got much. But let me say, hey, if you check it out. Okay, if you got a man that's making a ton of money, right? Let's take and this is like way out there, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right?
Ooh, I love Jay-Z.
All right, that man is making a ton of money. She is also. All right, y'all done heard the album. Y'all know what he did. But guess what? She's still there. Bill Gates and Belinda Gates, they got divorced, right? But she knew what he was doing. She allowed it. You know, I think after you get,
That's where it
especially
comes at.
if you
They
get
admitted to it.
Yeah, no,
And they worked it
If you
out.
get to a certain income, well, yeah, but if you get to a certain income level, women are willing to do put up with a whole lot more shit. You shaking your head?
Man,
no,
I had a broke
but-
nigga and
you shaking your head?
I had
No.
a broke nigga. He cheated,
Hey.
and he could have got a pass if he told the truth. Just
But
because of the friendship and the love.
But no, that's different.
No.
Because guess what? Not all of us, not all women have access to, a man with money like that, and people tend to be tend to be able to put up with a lot more stuff when somebody is providing a certain lifestyle, because guess what? You don't want to lose that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You come from being a broke chick, right? To being with $1 million man, multi-million-dollar man that is able to provide you a certain lifestyle that you would that's the lifestyle of your dreams. How willing would you be able to give that up just because, you know, he met a chick and he might have smashed or something like that? Will you be just willing to just give that up, that lifestyle that you dreamed of? Talk to me.
Can I say something?
You got to sit in the hot seat.
Gotta sit on it.
Let me sit for a minute. Let me
Sit in the
educate
hot seat.
y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let me
Come on with it,
let me
big
do
bro.
this. I think that what's going on is
Put the mic up.
I don't think
Talk
y'all
to the mic.
understand the cheating between a man and a woman. A woman cheating is different from a man cheating.
No.
Wait a minute,
no,
calm down.
no.
Why don't you let me finish? See, y'all were wrong. They don't want to listen.
So that's all.
Cheating for us with you, if I see you with a man and I think you might think he better than me, that's considered cheating to me. You see me with a woman, you automatically think I'm having sex. See, with us, if we have sex with them just to have it, you know, you don't have to have sex.
Right.
I can see you out to dinner with somebody.
Right.
That's cheating
Same
to
thing
me.
for a man.
Yeah, but you only looking at the aspect of the sex part. You know,
No,
you're
you
just in the
sitting
realm
on the
of sex.
phone having conversation that you.
But that don't
wouldn't
mean I
get-
had sex with her.
But you're still cheating.
Yeah, okay, so you haven't, if you're on the phone with a man, even though you hadn't had sex with him,
That's still
in
cheating.
our mind, that's cheating. We think
And
different
if you on the
from your-
phone with a woman and y'all ain't had sex, guess what? We still think that's cheating too.
But I can get out of that.
How?
I can get out of that because I know I'm innocent.
Yeah.
No, but
You know what
but
I'm
9
saying?
times out of 10 you're not.
Well, yeah, that's
Okay,
probably
then.
true. But what I'm trying to
No,
tell
no,
you
no,
is,
no.
Based on who you're dealing with, too.
yeah, but
No,
what I'm
he's still
trying to
cheating.
what I'm trying to tell you is like when you say cheating, we as a man, okay, you catch me having sex or you find out having sex, then you consider cheating. If I'm talking to a girl, to me that ain't cheating.
What makes y'all see y'all stereotype everything? Because the same way y'all put it on women, what makes y'all think we don't look at y'all as a piece of meat and we see y'all and be like, oh, we just want to fucking call it a day? Y'all be no different than us. Y'all are no. Y'all ain't no different than us because the same way y'all come inside the club. No, same way y'all come inside people, men. I'm not gonna say all men. Same way a female will come inside the club looking all cute, booty fat out, you know, hair done, looking real nice. Y'all look and be like, dang.
See, that's where y'all make y'all mistake.
No, ain't no. Listen, let me finish. Y'all say, dang. You know what I'm saying? I want that. Okay. A female can look at y'all the same way and be like, we don't want nothing from y'all. We just want fuck because how y'all look.
Okay, let me
and not even
let's
want
give
to
me a
deal with
second.
y'all
Because
actually.
I've never heard no
Let me
woman
straighten
actually
this
come
out.
out their mouth and say
Let me
that.
straighten this out. See, this is the problem. A lot of females think they're the same as a man. You are not.
We're not,
Wait a minute.
no.
Calm down. If you had sex with a man just overnight, they gonna call you a tramp with a man.
And we
that
call
gonna
y'all the
stick
same thing.
No, but that gonna stick to you for the rest of your life. In high school, if you do something, that follows you. With a man, when we do something, that don't follow us. They don't
Yes, it
forget
do.
about that.
We the man though.
Yeah, all the women.
Yeah, they forget about that. But a woman, all you gotta do is one time. That follow you all the way from high school to adulthood.
Let me get a grown woman over here to back me up. Misty, come here. Come in the hot seat with me, Misty. Come on.
Oh, like,
You know you look cute.
so, hey, now she need backup.
No, but y'all ain't about to gang up on me. All this testosterone, and then when I let all this estrogen out and get heavy on y'all can't handle it, so I gotta bring it back out.
You're emotional.
Yeah, now I'm emotional and in my feelings, you know? Yeah.
You know what? Hey, Missy just said something. She said emotional. That's the big difference between a man and a woman. Kind of where my man was getting to. Guess what? We tend not to have emotional connections when we do things like that, right?
Women do too.
No. Y'all don't tend to because y'all nature is to be emotional.
Right.
Y'all nature is to be nurturing.
Right.
So that's where the difference is. We can do things and have no connections. Y'all can do it too, but on the regular, you know, just out of y'all nature, it's different.
Yeah.
Men and women are different.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, you can look at nature. When you look at males in nature, there's certain shit that happens.
You're right.
You know what
With
I'm
males
saying?
in nature are very flamboyant. They like to be seen. They want you to see all their colors. They want you to see what's in their pocket. They want you to see that they can give you more kids. That's what that animal wants that woman to bear. So yeah, you're right. When men and women, animals, the men are the flamboyant one, the peacock. You shake it a little bit. You look at the ducks that walk around here. Yeah, they leave, but you know who also, he got a couple of females running by. Because he does certain things with his feathers so a woman can notice him as far as a female duck, to be attracted to him. Men do that too in this human nature, not just animalistic, but it's human nature. So I think men are also very emotional too, because I done seen a duck fight another male duck over one female.
And also, keep in mind,
he's protecting his territory.
Keep in mind,
It's
y'all.
that wasn't about his emotions. That was about him reproducing.
If y'all woman cheat on y'all, y'all will be more upset than a woman than we catching y'all cheating.
You goddamn right.
All right then.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, that's an absolute fact.
Yeah.
And I wanted to comment on something.
Because of what I just said, we're protecting our territory. You didn't just come in and take what we got. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's our money, our house, our cars, our woman. You're not just gonna come in and take that. Now, if a man allow another man to just come in and take that, guess what? It's soft. He's a simp, especially if he catering to, this lady saying, you know what, yeah, I did that, but, you just got to accept that. Negative, not going to happen.
And it all comes down to the question, if y'all got somebody good, why mess it up and go out there and cheat? Why? If you have somebody at home or someone that you're dating who fits what you want and what you need in a woman, and soon as you see Big Booty Judy walking in, you be like, dang, soon as Judy give you a little bit of attention, y'all, here my number, here my card, give me a business card.
Can I ask a question?
Well, this is for the culture, I mean, personally. Who's to say that we're supposed to only be with one woman?
Oh my God. So can I say
I'm not.
He just answered the question.
I just answered the question.
You're right.
I just answered the question. I'm not trying to necessarily take it there. I'm not necessarily trying to take it there. But if you go back and look at the culture back in the day, it was somebody else picking who was supposed to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, everybody's just free balling, real talk. So when you're picking somebody and you got somebody, like I said, whoever you're dealing with at the time, that's the representative. You're not getting the realness from anybody because people got a lot of shit buried in their minds. And they don't necessarily talk about that shit, for one. And having to have someone there for you to know that, oh, this person, emotional wise, I can tell this person anything. You don't get that out of everybody. You just don't. I could say more.
Well, can I say something? I'm gonna say two things because I'm gonna let somebody else come get this hot seat. Two things y'all tapped on. The first thing was when you asked about why a man who has way more money sometimes get away with more because that female doesn't want to go around, not broke. But okay, I dated. My kid's father is somewhat of a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So out of Atlanta, But I will tell you one thing. I probably most average women, especially being in the music industry and entertainment, you see it all the time. It could be these little local artists around here. Some girls are real groupies for them. So when I got into the industry, because I was already in the industry, I was not broke. I saw what it came with. So I will say this. Now this is where you have to become a grown woman. Are you gonna, what's to come. You're gonna accept it.
You already know what it is.
So when it happens, you're gonna have to handle it a certain way. So it wasn't because we had nice cars, we took frequent trips, I get to travel and see the Jeezys and all these awesome artists and stuff. But yes, that man cheated on me with so many women in history.
Why'd you stay?
And why did I do which one? Why did I stay with him? I stayed with him because of what you did say, and I agree.
Lifestyle.
Comfortability, not lifestyle. It was my comfortability because at that point I was already used to, because mind you, I was the entrepreneur in spirit. So if I'm already working in the industry and now I got this guy, but let's go also, men with money are also a little bit more, they're territorial like that, but they're also controlling. Okay, so when they get to that controlling aspect, even when a female don't want to be there, for some reason she just feel like, well, dang, if I leave, what I'm gonna have. So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I literally had to pray and say, you know what, Lord, I know it's time for me to leave Atlanta. And I know it's time for me to go. Tell me when to get ready and leave. And then I got my and I left. God blessed me with a teaching job, but I finally left Atlanta. This wealthy man who had all these women I had there. These women were so, let's go back and let's talk about women. Women are rude, okay? They're not very nice, okay? Especially, and those are the women that are like, oh, I'm just waiting for you to leave. I'm waiting for you to leave that nest. So I dealt with that guy who had all of this money. And then to go into what you said, and this is, I'm going back to, because I think a little differently now, being in different relationships and growing from them. And one thing I had to learn is say, well, what did I do that I could fix? You know what I'm saying? To be better.
Accountability.
To be a better person. Because don't get me wrong, I didn't pull guns out on that boy. I didn't shot at a couple folks. I didn't did it. But I had to realize that wasn't the way. So how can I fix me? So when I do get with that man, I know for a fact that I gave you everything you needed. So to where I use a certain word with folks, because I did have this one incident with that same man with all the money. He said, I don't belong to you. He said, we ain't married. And the day that he said that to me, I knew I changed my thought forever.
He told you the
can
truth,
be
though.
with anybody you want.
Told you the truth.
But boy, you better not be mad when I go be with whoever I want to be with either. Because you don't have an understanding and understand. If you can't respect me the same way I respect you, true. You know what I'm saying? So that's like I said.
All right. So, that didn't really help you out a lot.
Well, I mean, no, but either way it goes, just don't damn cheat. I got issues with cheating. Just don't cheat.
Be by
open.
yourself.
No, it's
Learn what you love about yourself.
Yeah,
Because if you cheating, you're unaccountable. You're not an accountable person.
I'm
not saying you.
Oh.
We talking about the majority and the few here.
Yeah.
The majority and the few. The majority, they never take accountability. Never. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always putting the blame on somebody else. Well, you did this. Well, that's why I did that. Tit for tat. Let's quit the tit for tat.
Oh, we got a lot of cheating questions.
Yeah, we got a lot of cheating
What's
questions.
going on out here? We got a lot of cheating questions.
I guess there's a lot of cheating going on in Charleston.
I mean, the city's small.
Right.
So the city is so small, y'all don't even recognize. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. What are some non-physical ways to discipline your children? Beating and telling isn't working for this generation. Some non-physical ways to discipline your children.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Communication.
I have 3 children. 15, 16, and 7. And I think my 15 and 16-year-old, I think I probably spanked them 3, 4 times their entire life. But it's all about communicating with your children. You have to, I believe that children have feelings. You have to respect them just as you want them to respect you. And it's how you communicate. I really think it's how you communicate with your children. It's how you speak to them, for them to listen. Some people, I mean, I don't have to really say much. Just look and,
Give them a good look.
Yeah, give them a good look.
Communicate with them as much as you can.
Right.
Because I got a whole 18-year-old. And my daughter, sometimes she can get real disrespectful, but we still have our time. We still have our bonding time to communicate. And I always make sure I overly communicate with her, because I recognize within certain family members that they didn't have that growing up. Somebody wasn't there.
Right.
So sometimes people experience trauma a certain type of way, and you do not want to take a generational curse from what you went through and put it now in your child.
Like my mom would tell you, certain things and how I talk to my kids. She would never have conversations like that with me as a child. And I feel like you learn from who your parents were and how you were raised, and you look at the relationship from that, and that's how you build a better relationship with your children. You know what I mean? Like, you take some things that you learned, that you did growing up, and you say, oh yeah, this is how I'm gonna deal with my kids. And then again, it's a different generation. These kids have it differently. They have it a lot easier.
For real.
Like, I just had to get in my daughter's butt the other day because she didn't have her phone charged. You know what I mean? And I already spoke to her about this like 50 million times. You know what I'm saying? And it just got tired of it. I had to go off. And I'm sure she will keep that phone charged. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you right now, Navi. But yeah, you know, keep that phone charged. But it's all how you communicate with your children, and you also have to remember that your children have feelings also. So when you disrespect your children and you call them your little MF or your little B
That's
or
a generational
you
curse.
SOB, you know what I'm saying?
Just like your daddy.
You
That's a
just like
generational
your
curse.
daddy, or you know what I mean? That hurts children.
Literally.
That hurts children, and you can't carry that on to your children because you have to respect them, and that's with any relationship. You have to give respect in order. You have to show respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what I do, and the way it works in my household is very simple. And the brothers out here, they see me, they see me with my kids. I'm a single dad. I got 4 kids, and 2 are grown and gone. But the one thing I do is I set expectations. And when I set expectations and you don't live up to that, then there's consequences and repercussions. And I put that out there, and they know exactly what it is, what those consequences and repercussions are. I never have any discipline problems. I hadn't, spanking my kids. Yeah, I did it, and that was one of the things that they knew was a consequence of certain things that they did. But I didn't have to do that much. But now at this age, I don't have to say nothing except do this, do that. I give you opportunity to ask questions, but you're not gonna question me too much.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's my house. I make the rules. I pay the bills. I feed you. You want to lose that? Then go for it. And that's just
Well, I mean,
go for it, brother.
so that's like, you got a fine line between being the parent and being the friend.
Ain't no friend.
I've seen that when you try and do the conversation thing and try to just be that child's friend. Like, do you really get the respect of being a parent for not doing the disciplinary actions?
As far as when you say the friend thing, I always tell my kids I'm not your friend. So it's like, it's a way that you're gonna talk to me, and it's a way that I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you as a parent, you're gonna talk to me as you're my child. All that, friend thing where your child can smoke weed around you and cuss around you and bring every Tom, Dick, and Harry in your house. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, my mama cool. We could do this, we could do that. No, again, it's a level of respect. Like, you talk to your children in a manner to where they would understand. And again, you have to know your children. You have to know how to communicate with your kids.
Or maybe your children need to know you. What you not gonna allow.
Of course, I mean that's a part of communicating. That's how you raise them. You raise them to know what they can do, what they can't do, and how far they can go. I mean, you got some kids who got friends, and they'll come over and they just feel like it's all right. They come in and curse and everything around you because they curse around their parents, whereas your child doesn't even do that. And then your child will look like, well, they get to do it, but guess what? My child, no, don't you try that shit over here.
I think the children learn from the comforts of their surroundings, right?
Right.
The first person they learn from is mama and daddy. If daddy did, if mama did. That's who they learn from. Learning behaviors. These learned behaviors, they take to school. They be around when you're not around. That hand that be behind the back, you don't know what that hand doing.
Right.
And that sometimes is the child. Sometimes, what you say to not do, they gonna try anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because, kids are gonna be kids, and they gotta, especially at that teenage age and the younger age, they got that rebellious spirit within them because, they've been told no so long, so many times. They gonna, at one particular point, they gonna try their hand. You know what I mean? So once they get to that point, and then they have learned that behavior, that they have learned the experience of, this is why mama been telling me not to do this and do that. Sometimes it's too late for that. You know what I mean? And all you can do is learn. all you can do is learn. Sometimes you gotta let that child go off and do that thing that they want to do, because initially they're gonna do it anyway. So if they do it anyway, now you got a whole bag of stuff that's, you know, that you're not necessarily seeing.
I think like as far as accountability and responsibility, I seen some parents try to teach that too late in the children's life.
True that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think it should start, you know, give them responsibilities around the house. You know what I'm saying? And as they come up through the years, by the time they reach teenage status or age, you know,
They have something constructive.
right. And you can't wait till a child's 16 years old and then you want to, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, you know. So it falls on us as the parents. Now, you know, going back to the original question about the disciplinary and, you know, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
For sure.
And you can't be afraid to do that.
They might not like it, but
Right.
you the man in the house or you the woman in the house, and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
Saying this hurt me, I love you, but it don't hurt me just as much as it hurt you.
True that. True that.
Y'all speaking on the discipline aspect of that, of what you got to do in your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know what? And hey, the topics that we covered tonight are, I think, important topics because people took the time to write down the questions, and you know, of course, we took the time to answer. And I think all of the conversations that we had were very intelligent conversations, very rational conversations from, you know, intelligent and rational people. You know, so this particular episode of, you know, Drinks and Discussions, I think was great. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. And we still got some questions. We're gonna keep those questions so the next time that we do this, we're gonna ask some of these questions as well. So hopefully the next time, you know, there'll be 10 more questions, 15, 20 more questions. So next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Thursday
right.
at 8 o'clock.
Thursday at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm Kerry Huge Eagle Wilson, Huge Eagle 1000 if you want to call me that.
And I'm LaMonica, and Smile Smalls.
I'm Theo.
And I'm 50.
All right, y'all. We out. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We see y'all next time. Love you.
Yeah.